Okay, folks. So for the first time in a while, we have a new game for our mildly obscure game series, and this time we're actually playing a mildly obscure game. So today's game is a little drum roll here, Gunner's Heaven. So what exactly is Gunner's Heaven? So Gunner's Heaven was actually never released stateside. It was released in Europe as the title Rapid Reload. It is by MediaVision. MediaVision is most well known for being in the early days a developer for the PlayStation, the PS1 era. Specifically, they're known for the Wild Arms franchise. If you remember the Wild Arms franchise, because that franchise has been fully dormant, I would say. I think the last mainline game in that was five. No, XF. XF was the last, not even a mainline game, but the last like real game, and that came out for like the PSP forever ago. Um, these days, MediaVision is more known for Valkyria Chronicles, the fairly popular Chaos Rings series. I believe that's a mobile game, I think. Um, but it was a very popular, like high-end mobile game. Um, Today, they're probably more known for their work on the Digimon Stories games. Um, anyway, Gunner's Heaven, released in 1995 in Japan. Here is a physical copy of the game I actually own. It's a little pricey. I think it goes for like 50, $60. It's not that it's uncommon, just okay, it's a little uncommon. It's also very old and I don't think got many print runs, but pretty cool game to own. If you notice the design of the characters, the designs of the characters actually reflect the main characters from the first Wild Arms game and Wild Arms 3. Like that's literally Virginia and the main character from the first Wild Arms game. Um, the game came out roughly 6 months after release of the PS1. It was marketed to be a launch title, but is basically a launch title, as things were back in the day. The game itself is actually, unlike Wild Arms, a 2D run and gun, very comparable to Gunstar Heroes, if you ever the famous Gunstar Heroes, I should say. Um, Unfortunately, the game fell victim to Sony's "we must only make 3D games ever." Uh, so they never released it in the States. So that would be why we didn't get it in the States, because it's a 2D pixel art game, no 3D. No, 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 no. We don't do those anymore. Only 3D games. So it was never got released outside of Japan or Europe. Um, the version I'm playing, I was actually going to play it on DuckStation, but I have a SuperStation One now. You guys can't see it. I'm pointing to it, but um, so I'm going to try it on what is effectively the Mister Core for the PS1, and I'm also going to try to play it on my nice fancy pants CRT monitor. I just want to be a cool kid for a day here and try this stuff out. I think in general with PS1 games though, I'll probably mostly play on DuckStation, just because I think DuckStation's a little better than the lesser RAM, the non-dual RAM version of the PS1 core, and the PS1 core I think has some issues that aren't on DuckStation. DuckStation's an awesome emulator, and there's so much stuff you can do with DuckStation. I always recommend DuckStation. But going back to the point, this game. If you want to play this game, I'm actually just going to straight up play the Japanese version. You need to know basically no English to play this game, or no Japanese to play this game. It's a simple 2D run and gun shooter. Like that's you don't need to know the language. So since we're sitting here, let's go ahead and get right into it.